how they wrecked my boy! Look, I don't usually talk about the data mines, but the data mine version of Elixir had way more potential, and I'll tell you why in a bit. But first, who is Elixir? Born Joshua Foley, he was originally a member of the Reavers, an anti-mutant group, but during a fight, he actually discovers that he himself was a mutant with the powers of healing. This discovery actually leads to the Reavers rejecting him and his family disowning him. So with nowhere else to go, Josh reluctantly joins the Xavier Institute, where he eventually learns the error of his ways, becomes a member of the New Mutants, and eventually becomes a member of the Five. 5 mutants who together could combine their powers and resurrect any mutant via the Krakoa resurrection protocols. Together with Tempest, Proteus, Hope Summers, and Egg, Elixir has resurrected many mutants, including Banshee and Esme Cuckoo. In Marvel Snap, Elixir is a 2-energy, 3-power card with the ability, on reveal, one of your cards destroyed last turn gets revived here. Okay, maybe it's the glow down that's really affecting my perception of this card here, but wait till you hear what he was in the data mines, okay? But the version that we get, the release version, is pretty trash. So the hook is you get to revive a card that was destroyed, right? Ooh, anti-Shang-Chi. But think about when Shang-Chi is usually played. On the final turn. Elixir revives a card that was destroyed in the last turn. So he doesn't actually do anything to protect you from a turn 6 Shang-Chi. And oh, the card that's revived, it's random. So if you get Killmongered and a whole bunch of your 1-drops are destroyed, it's really up to RNG which one you get back. So okay, what about destroy decks then? You know, in those decks you control what gets destroyed when, so you can use Elixir to bring it back. Well, Deadpool, Wolverine, and X-23, they don't get revived because they never really enter the destroyed pile, right? Okay, maybe you get value from Elixir in a Firehair Misery deck. We think small, alright? Just bring back a card for the effect, as opposed to bringing it back for the power. Maybe he works there. And at 2-3, his stats are terrible too, so I think this might be the first time I've ever said this about a card on a Snap video. This card is trashed here. Hey, please prove me wrong, show me a use for him in the comments. And okay, what makes it worse is knowing what he was before release. Because in the data mines, he was a 1-1 activate. The next time one of your cards is destroyed this turn, revive it here, which means you could have used him as an anti-Shang-Chi card. You play him on 1 and then wait till turn 6, activate him in case something gets Shang-Chi, right? Maybe in their internal testing, Second Dinner realized he was broken, so they had to nerf him. But my god, did they have to nerf him so hard? Like,